Emil said, quote, "Right here comes a suggestion that has led to the idolatry of the past. Men sought to grave in wood or stone, gold, silver, or brass, the image of that which they idealized. But any idol can only imperfectly picture the ideal. The image, the idol, is no sooner formed than men become conscious that the ideal surpasses the idol, and they are shown they must gaze upon love and idealize for themselves that which they wish to bring forth from within, instead of graving any idol in outer form of the ideal they would express. A later form of idolatry is to idealize the personality of the one who expresses our ideal. We should idealize the ideal which he expresses, and not the personality which expresses it. This is true even of so great a person as Jesus. Thus, Jesus chose to go away when he saw the people were idealizing his personality instead of the ideal which he represented. They sought to make him their king, only realizing that he could supply them with every outer need, not recognizing that they within themselves had the power to supply their every need, and that this they must do, as he himself had done. He said, "It is expedient that I go away, for if I do not go, the Comforter will not come," meaning that as long as they looked to his personality, they would not recognize their own powers. For they must look within their very selves. Another may teach or tell you, but you of yourselves must do the work. For if you look to another, you build the idol instead of bringing forth the ideal. We witnessed wonderful healings. Some sufferers only walked through the temple and were healed. Others spent considerable time there. At no time did we see anyone officiate, as the vibrations of the spoken word were so potent that all who came within the influence were benefited. We saw one man who was suffering from ossification carried into the temple and completely healed. Inside of an hour, he walked, completely restored. He afterwards worked for our party for 4 months. Another man who had lost the fingers of his hand had them completely restored. A little child with withered limbs and distorted body was instantly healed and walked out of the temple. Cases of leprosy, blindness, deafness, and many other diseases were cured instantly. In fact, all who went into the temple were healed. We had the opportunity to observe at intervals, 2 to 3 years afterwards, a number of those that were healed at this time, and the healing was permanent. We were told that if the healing was not permanent and the infirmity returned, it was on account of the lack of the true spiritual realization of the individual.